Hey you guys, it's Sonia. So I want to do a video because I want to reveal to you my combined sister locks part 2. So you're probably wondering, what do you mean? Well, I took down the combined locks that I did, and I did that because in the back I noticed that there were a lot of unevenness. There was locks that were combined that probably shouldn't have been combined, and I didn't like it, so I took them down. And hey, I had those up for a few weeks, and that brought about a nice little twist out. So I took those down. I got my sister-in-law, I got her to commit to helping me, and she did. And she two-strand twisted my locks, and as you can see, she did a really neat job. She twisted them really tight. Not tight as in they're pulling, tight at my root or on my scalp, but the locks themselves. She did a really, really tight twist, and she was able to gather up all the new growth, all those loose hairs that I had, and she took her time. As you can see, she made like neat rows, and like I said, she really made sure she snatched up all my new growth, all my loose hair, and she did a wonderful job. Now, last night, I had plaited it up when she finished. This took 2 days. We just kind of broke it up because she started on Sunday. So we did about 4 hours on Sunday, and then maybe 4.5, 5 on Monday. And so this is the results. And I love the way they look. They look much better, much neater. She took her time. She started in the back and worked her way up to the front and the sides. And she made them really neat. The most important thing to me was making sure that the locks that were combined were the locks that should be combined, like that they were even, and they were locks that were, next to each other. There are some locks that I still feel could have been combined more with more locks. Like there around the perimeter is where there were like really tiny locks. Like this one, for example, I think this could have been combined with maybe 2 more locks, or maybe even 3, just to make it bigger. So I do believe eventually down the road, I will do one more combining so I can have less locks. I don't know how many this is because we didn't count. But I'm very happy with the results. And also, I'm glad I decided to do the 2-strand twist versus the braids, because as you can see, you can still retain length with 2-strand twisting. And with how tight my sister-in-law twisted, it's showing even more length. Like, look at this. I didn't know I had this hang time. I had no clue. And again, I hadn't had a retie since January. So that's a lot of growth, and it's April. But I had no idea that I had this much length. Plus, because she got the new growth and all that good stuff. So this was a nice little surprise. So I guess my point in mentioning that is that you can get that length if you decide to combine your locks using 2-strand twists. It just depends on how tightly you twist up your hair. And again, as you can see, my sister-in-law, she twisted them pretty tight, and it really shows off the length. Another thing that was discovered as she began to work on my hair is that she found breakage in the back. And And it was a small little patch, and it wasn't my locks. Like, I didn't lose any locks. There was no locks like hanging on by a thread or anything like that. It was the new growth that grows outside of my grid. That was what broke off. And it was just a little small area back here. And she was still able to snatch up those hairs and still, do what she had to do. She said it wasn't bad. It wasn't a lot. It was just a small patch, which I'm glad to hear. Because she knows how I freak out about breakage of any kind. So those little hairs I was seeing, I was right about. My gut feeling told me that was breakage because I was seeing it too often. Like, I know a little shedding is natural to have because those are the hairs that you shed anyway. But I was just seeing that a little bit too much, and I knew something wasn't right. So she confirmed it when she came across it, and she told me. So I have a plan of action for dealing with that breakage. When I was a loose natural, I used to make my own little hair oil concoctions, and I always use organic oils, and I use oils that promote hair growth, oils that are good for the skin, stuff you can use from head to toe if you want to. And I always use vitamin E, and I just recently bought some carrot seed oil, which is really, really good for the hair, and it's good for hair growth. It helps stop breakage. It's good for your skin. So I bought a bottle of that. And then to that, I'm going to add my vitamin E oil. I have some sweet almond oil, castor oil, which is excellent for growing hair, for stopping breakage, is great for your skin. Is great for burns, everything. And I'm trying to think what else I have. Apricot kernel seed oil. And then, of course, my, my rosemary, peppermint, tea tree, all those essential oils that are also good for your hair. My sage, clary sage. I'm missing something else. But all of those things, I always use things that promote hair growth. And that's really, really good for your skin, really good for your hair. I'm going to start back my sage tea rinses. I still have that big bag of dried sage. And I'm going to start back doing those on wash days. I plan on buying some aloe. And I want to use the real aloe plants. And I know you can buy the big, what do you call those, stems from like the natural food stores or grocery stores, wherever. I think you can even get them from Walmart. Because Lacey Lease reminded me that aloe is a natural conditioner. And I'm going to start using that as well on my wash days. I did buy some Cantu shea butter leave-in conditioner mist. It's like a mist. It's very light. It's clear. It doesn't leave any kind of buildup. There's no flaking from it. And so far, I love it. I've used it a few times, and I like the way it smells. It's very light. It's not overpowering. And again, I like that it's a mist. It's very light. It's clear. And so I've been using that. And I'm trying to limit how much product I use on my hair because I don't like using a lot of product. I'm a firm believer in less is more. So I'm just going to stick to the all natural route and see how that goes, and really get a little more diligent about oiling my scalp and giving myself scalp massages afterwards, which I've been really good at. I've been doing really well with that. I'm just about done using my wild hair growth oil. I've been using that on my oldest daughter's scalp as well, oiling her scalp with it and giving her really good scalp massages. Um, and I think that's pretty much it. So yes, this is Combined Locks 2.0. This is it. I'm not taking this down. I'm very happy with the results. I'm very happy with how my sister-in-law did it, how tight she did it, how tight she did the twists. My scalp, it does not hurt. There's no pain whatsoever. And I'm happy about the growth that I see. It looks stringy because the twists are tight. And when she was done, I just put them in some plaits. I think I did like 6 plaits last night and put my cap, satin cap on and went to bed. So that's why it's looking kind of, it has a little wave to it. And again, a little stringy. I'm going to show you the back. If I don't fall out the chair. So this is the back. I hope you can see it. And yeah. So yeah. Talk about growth. What a difference. My sides are kind of getting there. They were always the shortest part of my hair. I have those layers. But yeah. This is the result of my second go around with combining my locks. So like I said, I like the way how neat it all looks, how neat she did it. And how tight the locks are. She did a middle part, but I'm not gonna stick to the middle part. I can still flip my hair from one side to the other. But it's no biggie to me where the part is. I really didn't care. And yeah, I just wanted to come on real quick and share this with you, this update. I even put some eyebrows on. And a little lip gloss. Actually, this is not lip gloss. This is my homemade mango butter that you can use from head to toe. And my lips are feeling a bit dry, and I'm like, yeah, let me put something on it real quick. So that's that, people. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed. I forget how many subscribers I'm up to. I want to say 240, 241. That's crazy. I hope everyone is staying home, staying safe. For those of you who live in states where they've lifted the quarantine ban, y'all, if I were you, I would still stay inside. I would still stay home. I will continue to social distance. This virus is not over. It has not slowed down. I don't care what they're saying. I don't even think we hit the tip of the iceberg with this virus. So be careful. Be careful and stay home as much as you possibly can. And take care of your loved ones. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.